Hello, Vermy sick friends. Verminy sick friends. So here's what we need, another tool, because I don't know how to turn 11 into 2. I can't. So I am going to weirdly tell you how we're going to do this in a minute, but I am going to tell you the weird Mrs. Tarantino way. Did I take time to get a bat spray? Yes. So my children love reminding me of things that I've done that are stupid. And they will say it out of the blue. Like, remember that time, Mom, you got up in the middle of the night and you ran into the vacuum cleaner and you literally broke your toe, and then you sat in the hallway and cried till we all got up and we laughed at you? I'm like, yes, I remember that. And then they'll say, oh, remember that time when we saw a mouse under the bed and Dad got a broom and shooed it, and instead of running out the door, it ran toward you and you jumped and you landed on it? Remember that time? Some kid last period said, did it live? And I had to say, hey, as I stood there, I thought, maybe it did. And then I realized, a mouse is a few ounces. I am decidedly more than a few ounces. So the answer was no. Seconds before I put on my Ugg boots, like as the mouse is up there, I put on my shoes. And my husband's like, why? What are you going to do? Step on it? I go, you never know. And then it came at me. So I did what you would do. I jumped. And I don't jump very high. I'm old, right? Like, it wasn't like I was like basketballing it, but man, right on it. It did not have guts come out because I think the carpeting was the savior. But I think I just crushed all its little internal organs. But it was dead. And then they say this question. Remember that time, Mom, we were riding bikes in Yosemite and a bat flew in your hair and you had to hop off your bike screaming, oh my God, get it out. And we all ran away laughing, leaving you there. And I said, yes, I do remember that. So here is the way I teach this piece. I want you to imagine this is you. This, oh, shut up, maybe you don't understand. This is the bat that is in your hair. And we need that bat to come out of your hair onto the floor. We want it out of the exponent. We don't like variables in an exponent. And we have a tool to do that. And that tool is log spray. So we are going to spray the bat and it will fall out of your hair. Let's see how we do that. Let's remember what we do. We are going to take the log of both sides. So log 2 to the x, there's my little bat, equals what I do to one side, I got to do to the other. Did I lose anyone there? What the log properties let us do, though, is to say anytime we have a log with an exponent, boom, we have just sprayed it and the exponent drops down. Now we know what to do. The bat is now on the ground. Did I run like the devil? Yes, I did, because I was certain it was coming after me. It didn't, but there you go. So guess what I'm going to do? You are going to run away. You are going to run away. Gentlemen and ladies, I do have to take breaths sometimes, so you can't just talk in the middle of my breath. Remember, I am taping, right? Thank you so much. So here's what? X equals this. So I need you to get very good at using your calculator. Some of you who had Mr. Tobin or Mrs. Costello or even Mr. Cerisa last year or Mr. Carter, the trick to these is not that the math is hard, is that you must be, and dear Lord in heaven, I mean this in the nicest way possible, smarter than your calculator. You must be smarter. I love the fact in pre-calc people are still using my calculator. Like you haven't actually bought yourself a $12 scientific calculator. Yay! Yay. Okay. I have had kids. I'm looking at you specifically, Andres, not to be mean. I have kids who have not shown me any work on this test, and gotten everything wrong. Not because they didn't do it all right, but because they didn't put in their calculator correctly. So we're one, going to do that very correctly right now. And two, I am going to encourage you to show me some work. So when you get, because we're going to get random weird answers, like 1.3, you're not going to be able to check it and be like, yeah, that makes sense. The more random it is, the harder it is for you to know if you've done it wrong. So here we go with our calculators. The first thing you should be wondering is, Miss T, why do you not have a base here? And here's why. I could use any base I want. I use base 7, base 18, base 434. None of those are on my calculator. What's on my calculator is log 10. So I am going to use log 10. And when we use log 10, we don't have to put the 10. So LOG is the button we're using. So right now you are very carefully hitting at log 11 now. If you don't close these parentheses, what your calculator thinks you are doing is now going to be putting in log 2 up on the top. So you need to very carefully close up those parentheses, because I had kids in my last class. It's like, why am I getting all of these wrong? And I'm like, because the calculator is doing exactly what you tell it to do. And if you don't close those parentheses, so divided by log 2, close those parentheses, you should get, I am cool rounding to the 10th, 3.5. That's a crappy calculator. That's why you're getting errors. So I buy a good one or use one of these ones. But yeah, that one's crappy. It is a very good outgoing calculator, not a great. Okay. Go look around at the calculator things, Jillian, for this one. Okay, you ready to run another one? Here we go. If you are ready, please, with your neighbors, spray some bat spray. Figure out what X is. X equals.
No, you did the last one. The X we did log X log 2. And it equals log 2.
You want to be fast? We'll be fast. No, not 61 divided by 2. Log 61 divided by, no, not the same. Okay.
Do you always want to surround the whole like number?
I answer the whole. I like my geometry kids are really mad. I keep saying round the whole number. They're like, well, middle school teachers. I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Next one. Ladies and gentlemen. Layering up a little bit more. Not bad. What's the Mrs. Tarantino situation here? Not only do I have a bat in my hair, that bat has a baby with it. So one more time, the first thing I need to do is get the bat and her baby out of my hair, have them land on the ground. I, log 8, will run to the other side, and then I'm going to deal with the mom and her baby. So here we go. Are you ready? What we are going to do in math is we need to get that whole thing down below. We're going to use the property of logs to do it. So I am going to take the log of both sides. Here's what it looks like. Log 8, I'm going to do it in black up here, x minus 7. Oh, that's so ugly. Equals log 92. Sorry, that should have been a big 8. And log 92. So here's what we do. We're asking the bat and her baby to come down here. If it helps you, go ahead and put little parentheses around the bat and the baby. It might make it easier for you to realize what we're going to do next. We want x by itself. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of the log 8. For me, I am going to run away, right? So I am timesing my log 8. I am multiplying, so I will divide. Now, again, here is where you all need to be careful. I'm going to write this nice and big so it's clean. You need to be careful with your math. Watch me here. If you say this on the calculator, log 92 divided by log 8 plus 7, your calculator thinks you are adding the 7 down here. You are not. You are doing all of this in your calculator first, getting an answer, and then adding 7 to the answer. So again, if you're not careful, if you just say log 8 plus 7, it thinks you're putting it down here. So do this, hit enter, add 7. Fire right there. Yes. Log 92 divided by log 8 and add 7. So yeah, about 9.2. Are we okay? Yeah? Yes. You got it? It's just knowing how to work your calculator. Okay. So true story. Before we do this one, let's do this one first. True story. When this horrible thing happened, and the bat is in my hair, did I scream for my husband? Yes. Had he already run away laughing? Yes. So as I'm like, oh my God, Joe, help me, he's gone laughing, saying, no way, you're on your own. So here's what this means for you guys in terms of math. We were biking like 7 o'clock at night, and to be honest, it didn't fly in my hair. I flew into it. I rode into it. So it's going after a bug, and I just rode into it, and and I don't know if it was in there for that long. It felt like an hour. It was probably like it was there and gone, but yes, I had a bat in my hair. So my point to this, I need to isolate before I start spraying my back spray, girls, I need to get the exponential part alone, right? I don't want to spray my family members with this stuff, with my bat be gone. So I need to get them to leave first. Isolate the exponential. That's the math language there. Look at me saying it in mathy tones. It is 4 times. Wait. I don't have a math.
You're an idiot, bro.
64 is next one.
Oh, my bad. That's red, bro. That's not red.
Duh. Oh my God, I just said that on video. I'm kidding. I don't make fun of my students, except I do with color. Okay, so yeah, that went on. Here's what. Yeah, I'm multiplying. Get it? It's my husband. Okay, no one got that. Okay. Thank you for those who give me the courtesy laugh there. 148 divided by 4, 37. Now do all of this. Log 37 divided by log 7. I got like 1.9. It's a. Are we good? Guys in the back, Josh, you good? Josh, you? Okay, we got 2 more problems and I am shutting up. Yay for me. Yes. 1.9. Log 37 divided by log 7. Okay, here we go. So, now he's watching me. Okay, we're almost done. Greer's watching me. Almost done. So close, so close. In this example, one more time, I'm going to tell you the math way. I need to get the exponential alone, right? But in the Mrs. Tarantino horrible example, did Caroline literally pee her pants laughing? Yes. Did she run away first? Absolutely. So again, I need to isolate the person who's having the trauma with the bat. Get rid of that 5, right, before you start. So family members, whether they're multiplying again to you or they're added and subtracted on, get rid of those absolutely useless family members. Have them get out of the way. You don't want to spray them with the log spray, right?
Someone took the actual choice. 150. And then taxes.
Girls, are we with me? I'm almost done. Okay, so here's what. I need to get this, gentlemen. I need to get this alone. So the first thing I do, for me, I run away. Does it matter whether you divide by 3 or divide by log 4 first? It doesn't, but I get used to doing it this way, so that's what I am going to do. I am going to get that answer, and then I will divide by this one, and here's how I do it separately, right? Each step in your calculator gets its own separate step. So I do this, girls, hit enter, do that. So to make it a new step, I hit enter and then a new step. Does that make sense?
So you just do
Say it. Log 8,
log 8 divided by
log 4, enter,
and then divide by 3.
and then divide by 3. Are we good? I am leaving you with a hard one to do on your own. I'm going to walk around and give you your homework. And someone asked me to check homework. So Leah's checking homework. It was gold. And Leah, they actually had to do some on the back. Don't let them fool you. So here we go. This is a badass problem. Here's what you need to do. Cohen's doing this one. Ben's doing this one. Andreas is doing this one. Here's what. We want this stuff alone. So move the 2, move the 6, then bring it down with logs. You got it. Goodbye, friends at home. Do the odd ones or the even. I don't care.